In the name of God, who is most gracious and merciful, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Zubair Khan and you are watching my vlog. For last 3 days, heated discussions are going on that who was responsible for the damages at the Ahli Gaza hospital, in which it is said that about 500 people were killed. Israel blames Palestinians, while the Palestinians, they blame that it has been done by Israel. Now, today in this program, you will watch a short video which has been prepared by a TV network, or you can say a media network, Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera itself is a large network with lot of resources and has worked very hard to bring out certain facts in this video, which should always be praised that it was a great work done by the Al Jazeera. However, still there seems to be some shortcomings which will be highlighted when you will watch this video. So then there seems to be a shortcoming. Maybe it is the assessment can be debated whether this assessment was correct or the observation was correct or not, but it looks that there is some shortcoming which will be explained after you have watched this short video. Now please watch the video.
On the 17th of October 2023, hundreds of Palestinians were killed when the Ahli Arab hospital in Gaza was bombed. Officials in Gaza blame the blast on an Israeli airstrike. The Israeli army denies responsibility and claims the attack was due to a failed rocket launch by the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. They say they used Al Jazeera footage to allegedly confirm these claims.
But you're asking me for proof? You don't need to get proof from me. All you need to do is switch over to Al Jazeera, who broadcasted it live, and you can actually see. I got a screen caption just for you to see. This is Al Jazeera from last night.
Our digital investigations team, Sanad, decided to investigate these claims and conducted an in-depth analysis of this Al Jazeera video, along with several other videos from multiple sources, and established a detailed second-by-second timeline of the events. By analysing Al Jazeera's live stream starting at 1845, the team was able to identify 4 Israeli airstrikes on Gaza, targeting the area near the hospital, starting at 1854-28, then 1855-03, then 1857-42, and then 1858-04. That's military time for just before 7 p.m. local. The team cross-referenced this video with another, captured by a camera situated south of Tel Aviv, showing a wide view of the Gaza Strip. That video shows a series of rocket launches from Gaza. That video clearly shows how the Iron Dome intercepted these rockets. Going back to the Al Jazeera live feed at 1859-35, we can see a single rocket launched from Gaza. This is the rocket in question. This rocket can also be seen on the Israeli video. 15 seconds later, Al Jazeera's live feed shows that the same rocket was intercepted at exactly 18:59:50. This interception has the same afterglow seen in previous interceptions. A closer look at the video captured by the Al Jazeera live feed shows the rocket being completely destroyed and broken apart in the sky. According to all feeds and videos analysed, this rocket was intercepted and was the last one launched from Gaza before the bombing of the hospital. 5 seconds after that interception, an explosion in Gaza can be seen, followed 2 seconds later by a much larger explosion. This is the strike that hit Al Ahli Arab Hospital. As a result, Al Jazeera digital investigations team found no grounds to the Israeli army claim. that the strike on the Ahli Arab hospital in Gaza was caused by a failed rocket launch.
So, dear viewers, you watched this video. Events were very clearly recorded for the various attacks launched by the Israel in near vicinity of this hospital. Similarly, the rockets launched from Gaza and intercepted by Iron Dome were also very clearly visible. Now, according to the claims of Al Jazeera, after 5 seconds of interception and destruction of the last rocket launched from Gaza, the first explosion and then the second big explosion have been seen at the location of the hospital. Here is the point where it looks like that there is a shortcoming in this video. Now, question is that if the live streaming resources were recording all the launched rockets either from Israel or from Gaza, then why, when the last rocket was launched from Gaza and it was intercepted, why in next 5 seconds where this first and then the big second explosion took place, why this was not recorded? Not the explosion, fire has been recorded, but no trace or trajectory of any missile or rocket which were previously recorded. All those during this time, starting from 18.54 to 18.59, all the missiles or all the rockets fired either from Israel or from the Gaza side, they are visible in this video. But when these two explosions are taking place at the hospital building, prior to this there is just 5-second gaps, no trace of or no trajectory trace of any rocket or missile has been shown in this video. If the live streaming was going on, there should have been possibility that before this first and second explosion, some trace or some trajectory of the rocket or missile causing this first and second explosion, these should have been recorded by this live streaming. Just to make it a bit more clear, I would like to again repeat what I wanted to say. The video is showing the rockets or missile launched by Israel and Gaza from 18.54, this is the local time, till 18.59. Rather it will say, I will say 18.59 and 15 seconds also. All the rockets or missiles fired by Israel and Gaza have been recorded by this live streaming. The last rocket launched by the Gaza, as per the claims of the Al Jazeera video, it was traced and they traced the trajectory, then they showed it has been intercepted and it has been completely destroyed. Now after 5 seconds, they are showing first a small explosion and then a big explosion. But where is the trace or where is the trajectory of the rocket or missile which are causing this first explosion and second explosion? That is the shortcoming for which I wanted to say that if live streaming was going on and they have shown this first explosion and they have shown the second explosion, but where are these 5 seconds from where the rockets came? Some trace, some trajectory should have been recorded. This is the shortcoming which I wanted to point out in this video. I would like to request, I don't know whether they will listen or not, but according to my assessment, Al Jazeera is a big network. They have a lot of resources, and even in this video you can see a reporter reporting the incident live from the scene of the accident. So must be the Al Jazeera having some reporters in Israel and some in Gaza. Why can't they ask their resources at the spot to collect a debris, a splinter, or anything, any remnant from this missile or rocket or whatever it was, which caused this damage or the explosion. Take this debris or splinter or remnant, and then any object which has been hit by these rockets or missiles or bomb must be having some explosion effect on it. So these two things should be collected and they should be sent for the forensic test. Al Jazeera is a very big channel, very big network. They have all the resources. And when this forensic test is done, then Al Jazeera will by itself will come to know that to whom it belonged, the rocket or missile which has caused the first explosion and the second explosion. And then they can always share these findings, and the world will also come to know that who was at fault for this damage. I hope they will try to understand my point and would like to do something in this direction also.